NBA. I'll be versus Miami Heat. Oh my god! Oh no, no, not an injury, bro. Bro, how much you injured? I got a 6 repeat. Oh, see now I have everything 24. No, I have everything 12 points. Let's get back. Butler, you're in. Look at Kawhi. Look at Kawhi. I don't really know the roster's gonna look like. Oh god, there we go. Oh, for we episode 2, we are up. Uh, so this team is gonna be crazy. There we go.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At small forward, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
At center, Anthony Davis.
They're booing.
At the other forward position, Paolo
Pablo
Banchero.
Banchero. Pablo Banchero. Banchero.
At shooting guard, number
Shooting
4,
guard. Robbie.
At the other guard position, Devin Booker.
I got Devin Booker.
Approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the off-season, and you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how the season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors.
Violation.
You got the captain, Banchero, out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Davis in at the 5. Here is Durant. In Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Never say never. You might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching
Oh, here we go for
alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last.
And got out to a solid lead in that one. And then when it was busted, they made sure they weren't going to give that one away down the stretch.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's the quick. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D. Here's the captain. Count that one. The captain's got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Ingram. Safety that time from Leonard.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Booker outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's good.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off the shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
And that one falls for Ingram. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Trying to get over to Davis. The captain with the bucket. He has 7.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's...
Oh, yes, I'm commentating.
The coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's the pass to Leonard. The dish to Davis. Here's the captain. Trying to get over to Davis.
Damn.
The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 9.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
And Greg, leading the team's Darren Giannis to shoot from outside. His career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Booker the pass to the captain. Banchero with the ball. He's against Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. The captain. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And
this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range, that has been huge for them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the groundkeeper when he was first hired, not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues.
On defense, look at Booker got the rebound.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Pass to the captain.
Oh my God!
The captain's got 14 points.
The layup. Damn, that's AI layup package. We got size, a hop step, and a scoop layup switch. And
Their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes to Horton Tucker. Will not go. This is off the front. Outside Leonard. Sinks that one from the post.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
alright, I go be meeting my mic.
So the Heat, their last game away against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Or slightly the party. Are you sure?
And it really shows when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Dribbling over it.
Finished off by Ben Carroll.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Pass to the captain.
Keep moving.
Get it.
And the rejection by Giannis. Here's the captain.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in the quarter.
We've got Brandon Ingram, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Okongwu. Then there's the quick, and it's Blackman in at the one. So that's who Miami starts the second with. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
I should have called timeout.
And Miami making a change here. Durant's checked in. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, a great question.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So
Yeah, look at those.
efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The Raptors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you.
Good advice. David, thanks.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
The shot by KD. No good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Leonard from 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line.
Oh, okay. See you in 7 or dinner, after dinner. See you after dinner. Because I might go.
Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
To stop the run. And it's Durant missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Good on the triple.
All these threes.
Yeah? Oh.
They're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the
Alright. Alright, you do.
the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mountaineers, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And the pass to Blackman. And stolen by Booker.
Booker.
Here's the captain. Vanderbilt defending.
Booker.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The quick pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Blackman. Takes it with both hands and rips it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Raptors.
And a deep three from Booker.
Don't hold the ball. Let it rip.
That is amazing. Here's Blackman, rejected by Booker. Banchero kicks to Leonard, driving inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the three ball is good. Ingram's got 5.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
A minute 50 left to play in the first half. With 3, Booker, a three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitutions for your Heat. Onyeka Okongwu. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now off the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
Up and away.
Takes it
Up and
inside.
away.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
To the inside, the quick. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. The quick's got his second basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's the captain, and that one drops.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. And this is a sign of Giannis and his growth. The floor awareness now looking outstanding.
Davis the pass to the captain. Double by
Bobby
Okongwu.
Bobby got double, dude.
On the wing, Booker. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Toronto converting.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Yeah.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3. Corners here in the second quarter so far. Nice move. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Davis with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions, off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy, folks, and without further ado, now's a great time to check in with other games currently in progress. And switching gears, Shaq, I understand you credit mixed martial arts training with a lot of your success in the NBA. Can you elaborate on how that helped you?
Well, I'm gonna need a volunteer to show you what I learned. Kenny, get over here.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. We'll take your word for it. And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Toronto Raptors.
They've got the defense seeing double. Quick ball movement. Defenders are a step behind. It's no wonder this lead is probably insurmountable.
Inside, outside, dink, dunk, swing. I'm dizzy. That's why I'm about to drink some of this shake.
That'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So for Toronto right now, and Carroll out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's
Bro, look at that blow.
Get down on the block. Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
Here's the captain. Not going to go that time. And Miami shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Kicks it to Ingram. Durant with a screen on Leonard. And it's Ingram missing. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Fades away. The captain passes to Van Carroll. Here's the captain. And he lays it straight in. The captain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the captain. Behind the back and lays it in. The captain's got 32 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
He can go either through or around the defense. That's what you love about Giannis and his agility and his strength.
Here's the captain. Takes that one up and powers it through.
And when Anthony Davis sees that one of his guys is open because of the pressure the defense puts on him, he'll make the play.
Here's the quick. Offline with his three. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Ingram comes with the double team, and it's the Heat on the break. Mistake on the slam dunk.
We've seen Ingram's length help him out offensively, but that time on the defensive end, swarming.
Ingram comes with the double team. The captain, the shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Ingram. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Tries from 16. Back to Leonard. Here's the captain. Antetokounmpo defending. Really left alone that time. That's 36 points for the captain.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Blackman. No good from outside. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The captain with the bucket.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
The Heat have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Back to Giannis. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Bounce pass from Durant. Here's Ingram. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got 5 now.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Blackman. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds for him to retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. That shot, no good. And so it's Toronto holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Okay? The ball moving. No holds. No holds.
Moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got O'Connell, T.J. Warren out there with Monk, and it's Horton Tucker in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. High post try, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The captain's got 41. Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. And Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The captain's got 17 now, just in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and also losing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The captain with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Monk finds Warren. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
The captain with the bucket.
They are just...
Look at that layup. Oh my God, it's good. One-legged layup.
killing them on the interior.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. On the wing, Monk misses the 3. The Raptors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. Doherty's checked in for Miami.
Number 4.
And he makes both free throws. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Booker the pass to the captain. Into the lane. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Monk the pass to Jokic. Fast break Toronto. Davis with it. Now guarded by Monk. Here's Van Killen. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's the captain. It is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Down low. Here's Monk. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Giannis. Ingram with it. Leonard picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace. When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the captain.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Horton Tucker. Miami no good on that time either. 35 seconds left in the game. Here's the captain. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Ingram. No good, unable to end this run.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Masters foul. Number 4. First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Malik.
And he makes the first.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard it. Kid just plays with an edge.
And Monk drops them both. Here's the captain. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kawhi, how satisfied are you with your team's performance tonight in this win?
We did a great job tonight. You know, we got to come in every game with the defensive hat on first.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Alright, bro. There we go. We got Pablo. We got Booker. Davis. Kawhi. Alright, guys. Let's go wrap up this video. Like it, leave a like, subscribe. I'm out. Subscribe to TSM Robbie. I'm out.